Okay, so we're going to start with a piece of goldenrod paper and the 4 pieces that you cut apart yesterday. You may have already glued them down. If not, get your paper looking just like this little example by following the directions. So the gold paper has the holes on the left. You're going to glue the title, types of sentences, right up here. And you're going to glue the 4 large keys right here. The glue is only on this top part. I folded at the line and just put glue on the back. This is a close-up of what that looks like. So the glue is just right back there behind each of the types of sentences, behind each of the names. Okay, from this point, we're ready to go to the next slide. We're going to make an interactive notes page to use on future assignments. So this is going to go in your interactive grammar notebook behind your parts of speech notes. It is going to end up looking like this. And if I lift each of the 4 keys, it looks like this. So you're going to have stuff, a definition and an example for each of the 4 types of sentences. We're going to start with the declarative sentences. On the back of the declarative flap, write make a statement and punctuated by a period. Under the declarative flap, write we always take spelling tests on Fridays. This is what your end product is going to look like. Next, the imperative type of sentence. Look at that flap. This one ends in a period or an exclamation point. On the back of that flap, write make a command or polite request. End with a period or exclamation point. Under the imperative flap, write your name at the top of the paper. And this is what that will look like. Next, the exclamatory type of sentence, which ends in an exclamation point. On the back of that flap, write express great emotion or excitement and end in an exclamation point. Under the exclamatory flap, write I forgot to study last night. Here is what that looks like. Now the interrogative type of sentence, which ends in a question mark. On the back of the interrogative flap, write ask a question, end in a question mark. Under the interrogative flap, write what will happen if I fail this test? Here is what that looks like. Now, look at the worksheet that was passed out while you were working on this video. Color code the key on that worksheet just like this. Declarative sentence, underline that with blue. Imperative, underline that with red. Interrogative, underline with purple. Exclamatory, underline with green. And then in the box with the paragraph, there are lines that are blank where you're supposed to add end punctuation. Here is the end punctuation you should add. Make sure you're using markers that match with the punctuation marks in the key. Are you coming over on Friday? Question mark. It's a belated birthday party, period. We are ordering pizza at 6:30, period. Bring some treats to share, period. There will be lots of people because I've already heard from 8 other friends, period. They're spending the night, exclamation point. Do you want to spend the night too? Question mark. I have lots of room on my floor for sleeping bags, period. Let me know if you can't come or I'll see you Friday, exclamation point. And now look back at your types of sentences notes and use markers to color code that page too. Trace the punctuation keys on the keyboard, just like I did here. And then trace the labels on the large keys So I just went over what I had written in pencil with the marker color that matched the key. And then you could also trace the edges of the keys. Put your name on both papers and turn them in. If you have used glue or scissors, make sure they are returned to the caddy. And also, everyone will need to make sure their markers are back in the caddy as well.